Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to share my press. This is something that my husband made, and it's out of countertop. I don't know, I think it was a desk or something, but it's pretty simple, and I've seen them made out of cutting boards. So I do have an antique one that we got here this summer. It was an antique store that was closing, and he gave us a really good deal on it. But it's super heavy. I cannot lift it, and my husband needs to clean it and paint it. So I'm hoping this winter he'll get a chance to do that. But when he brings it into my craft room, wherever he puts it, that's where it's going to stay, because you cannot move it. If I get a chance, I'll take a photo of it and put it on my Instagram. But this is my press, and I pretty much told him the size I wanted, and he just has the bolts that go through, and then the wing nuts on there. So I have one whole order in here that's been in there since the weekend. I think Saturday, I'm not sure. Yeah. And items that, like the ribbon holders and stuff like that, that's where I put them in here to dry, to keep them flat, because when you die cut stuff out, you get a much better finish when the item is dry. If it's wet, it kind of gets distorted and it doesn't cut very well. So I'm going to keep track of these. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not too bad. I actually started using this for flower pressing, and then when I started watching journal making videos, and then I was like, oh, I can put paper in here to dry as well. So I mostly use it for that. Let me get rid of this top because it's pretty heavy. Now the corrugated cardboard on top, I use these for flower pressing, and I have some of them have paper towels in between. I don't use that for paper because the corrugated will transfer to your paper. So I strictly use this bunch here for flowers. And then I save my backs of my scrap, the 12 by 12. I save these. I actually could probably use more. I might get some, and this is just, oh Lord, the baking paper, parchment paper. Oh wow. And I have different, I have the smaller ones, but now I use bigger size ones. So this is an order here. I'm just going to check it and see if it's dry. And these are for, let me see if I can reach here. Sorry, it's cold this morning, and I've got my my bathrobe, my warm bathrobe on. For the ribbon holders. This is for the large. So just want to check and see. Yep, they're dry. So I'm going to take them out, and I've got little trays here. I got these at, they stack. They're actually lids, but I use them for trays. They were $1 a piece. I don't know what they are now, or if they even still have them at I got them a couple years ago at Target. And I was using them in my stamp drawer so that my block stamps didn't slide all the way to the back. So I have some extras here. And I like it for projects because I can stack them, so, and I can keep everything together. So this is how I do it. Take that off. So see, they're nice and flat. And they've been in here for a few days, so they should be dry. And I try to put the width size so that you're not overlapping different sizes, because you'll get that imprint on there. Okay, so that was one. This is another. And I was able to use the smaller pieces. I try to keep everything clean and smooth. So just put these in here. So this works out really well. You can actually use some cutting boards and just drill holes in and put the bolts in. I mean, once I told him what I wanted, he made it pretty quickly. So see how these stack nice for your projects. I like to do that if I have a lot of die cutting and I don't want to mix a bunch of things up. I can just grab it. So these are long ones. I don't think these are going to fit in there. No, so I'm not going to force them. So I want to keep them nice. Okay, and this will fit. These are for the dress form. So I'll keep all of them together. But yeah, I might get some chipboard, 12 by 12 chipboard, because I really could use it when I get several orders and I like to get everything in there and get it drying. So I try to keep these flat as possible until I die cut them. So items that need, you know, take time to make, I think I got all the listings updated. Put a disclaimer on there that it's a several step process to try to order ahead of time. You know, that way, you know, if you need them right away, you know, that you get them in time. Okay, this is something else, so I'm gonna, and I don't think this is not gonna fit. So I'll just stack these. So the parchment paper works out really well for in between items, because it doesn't stick, and it keeps pretty smooth, but you need a smooth backer board. You can't use like cardboard that's corrugated, because that will transfer to your project. So I try to put a parchment on the bottom, then my glued items, and then parchment on top, and then another chipboard on top. So I can't wait to get my antique book press finished, and then I can put items in there, and then it's just a turn. It turns at the top and then it opens up. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's all of my items. I'm going to keep these flat and put my papers back in there until I'm ready to use this again. Everything will stay nice. I have one cardstock. I think I'm going to take that out because it's kind of crinkled. It doesn't hold its shape. It's like the front of, I think this is a really old one from like Walmart or something, but it's really thin. I'm just going to take that out. So that's what I do, put everything in there and set it aside to dry. I like to give it at least 2 to 3 days to dry. Then I can do my die cutting. Now some of this stuff here will need to be, well, all of this will need to be die cut out, and then some of it will be embossed and some of it will be stamped. So it's quite a process. I'm just going to pick this whole thing up because I have some smaller pieces in here. Try to keep everything smooth. Then I just put that back on. Put these on for you know, for pressure. Then I just put this back on. Pretty simple. And like I said, he made this up for me pretty quickly. Well, I put those where I couldn't reach them. This is where I get into trouble. Well, that worked out pretty well. You can get bigger wing nuts that are easier to handle, but I'm okay with these. And then I just tighten it down so nothing falls out, and then when I have stuff in there drying, I just make sure I do equal pressure for it to be dry. The only thing is the bottom is like harsh. Like these will, well, that's not pushed down in far enough, but I could take that apart. These will scratch your table, so I do put it on a cloth. I have a cloth that I set it on. But yeah, otherwise, minimal. It's pretty heavy. minimal supplies, pretty easy. Drill 4 holes if you've got the bolts. He had all that in his stash. And then the little wing nuts, the washers, everything. He had everything. So yeah, it works out really well. So that's my share for today. I am going to prepare my items to die cut, and then these will be the dress forms will be cut out, and then they need to be embossed because that's a kit. And then I have the spool and the button to cut out as well. So, and that's out of these. I usually just do a long strip and then cut them down. I think I have it all marked out on my, yeah, right here. So these would be, I'm going to cut these down and cut those out. And then these are the, I think I got one rogue one. That'll be the button. But yeah, and then these will be my dress form here. And I've got it all marked where to set it, top and bottom. Because I use the negative, let me grab one. I use the negative to make like bookmarks and stuff like that. And then the center parts, I have some of these. This is what I'll be doing, is cutting these out and then running them through my embossing folder. I have kits in the shop like that. So I do save these, and later on when I have time, make little bookmarks out of them. And I sew around them and stuff. I need to make some more of these because I was putting them in the Happy Mails, and I've run out of them. So just need to have a day play with these because I have quite a few of these. So there's that. Excuse me. So I'm going to get busy die cutting, but I just wanted to share my press. I had one of my customers ask me, you know, what do you use for a press? And that's it. It's just handmade. So, all right. Hope you have a good day and take care. Thanks for watching. Leave me a thumbs up and just say hello. Bye.